faz a little one for the money, two for the show, three. A aula de hoje é para aprender como fazer um pouco de improviso. Olá, Brasil! Olhar o mundo. Aqui, lá no Boveda, Rádio Terra. Boa tarde, todo mundo. Boa tarde, Brasil. Não, vocês têm outros acordes. Ok, eu vou falar e vocês podem pegar esses outros. Você pode fazer Fá. E você pode fazer um Dó. E Lá menor. Pode fazer Fá. Dó. Lá menor. Dó, que é Fá. Dó. Stand by me. 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 Vamos fazer isso. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Vou tentar. Two. E faz. A little one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready now. Cool cat go, I said, don't you hey? Step on my blue suede shoe. You can do anything but stay hard for them blue suede shoes. Think again, pai. Well, you can knock me down, you can sit on my face, slandering my name all over the place. Do anything that you wanna do. Where's my... Eu vou parar. Agora vamos ter certeza que você sabe. Agora a primeira coisa que você aprendeu foi essa. Mas eu tô dando outra parte de brinde. Ok? Onde você vai pegar nessa primeira casa e você vai tocar um número. Olha como é esse número. Você faz 1, 2, 3, 4. Ops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Começa na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eu tô no 8. Now, Elvis, no início da música, olha o que ele faz. Ele faz assim. a tear into my eyes when I began to realize I cried so much since you've been gone. I guess I drowned in my own tears. Why? Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good night, good evening, or depends on where you're from. Good morning. It's me, Lon Beauvais, your guitar teacher from Radio Terra. And that's the project that our band, Banatehakias, created for me, for you, so that I can bring my music classes to you guys. They're free. All you got to do if you want to join, if you're just showing up here now, these things have been going on for about 3 years. We have 3 trimesters a year, and there's a QR code that tells you how to sign up. It's free, and there's all kinds of materials and stuff. We've been posting these things every year, 3 trimesters, and today we're going to learn about a technique for just getting inspired to improvise and to get to know your instrument and train your ear together with the technique, your guitar technique, so that you just your guitar solos and your expression is more. It's like more from in here than just into some scale you learn. Anyway, 3-1. So, and that doesn't mean that's cool. It's great to learn scales. It's great to train, always with a metronome or something, some backing track. But so what we got here today, I'm going to put on the backing track, and we're going to listen to Ray Charles. Well, the kind of Ray Charles, I'm going to try to remember some of his lines, and we're going to take some inspiration about his lines. I'm not going to try to in any way approximate how great he sings. However, I will pick up some of his lines, and we're going to put those into the guitar neck, into what we analyze. This is part 4. So we've analyzed the whole thing, and today we're going to learn about how to connect things, how to feel comfortable in whatever scale, whatever tone you're in, because we're using the numbers. So today we're in D flat. Okay, so let's just find that. And to get there, what I want to do is remember our cage system. So you got this E. And if you want to see it, there it is. See that E, cage ed. So that's it. And this is something important. Look, it's like when you move it around, you can move it around. Okay, so when I'm here it's E. When I'm here, it's G. La of A. And then B flat. And then for this song, we got to bring it all the way. And then there's just the 5 notes at the top of it, which the Beach Boys uses. Oh, that's kind of high. If everybody had an ocean across the USA, and everybody's being served with California. So that's the top of it, okay? Or just the thing with Little Richard, or no, Johnny Be Good. Chuck Berry. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so all that stuff. So here we are. So we're going to take this all the way up to the D flat. That's what I'm getting at, okay? And so here it is, because that's 1. And we're going to put our little finger on this 1. Now go to the tight, Gabriel. We're going to put our little finger on this 1 here. And we're just going to design out what the scale looks like, because there are some patterns and eventually the relationships. But the scale, the major pentatonic, 5 notes. Let's go to the chords diagrams real quick. So you're going to see on their left, there's 8 notes, like of a C scale. So the notes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 8 and 1's the same. So anyway, there's 8 notes. Well, the pentatonic scale, major pentatonic scale, is 5 of those 8. And so what we're going to do, we're not going to say, oh, this is the third number of the we're just going to, there's 5 of them. And the major pentatonic scale is just like that song, I Got Sunshine. So here I am on my 1. So go back to the tight. So here I am. I got my little finger on the root, right, for this chord, the D flat. And I go, and what I want you to be able to do is check this out. You're at 1, and then you go 1, 3, 1, 3. When I'm talking 1, 3 now, I'm talking about the finger positions, okay? So you got your 4th finger here, then 1, and then 3rd finger, 1st finger, 3rd finger, 1st finger, 3rd finger. And you have this kind of interval thing that's going on. So it's like when you're in a pentatonic scale, you always go, it's a step. So that's what a step looks like from here to here. From here to here's a step. Now, the next, so you have 1, 2, 3. It sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. 5 is the 5th note of the scale. We skip. So we skip the 4th note, and we're skipping the 7th note. So it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. Okay, so let's, I got sunshine. Okay, then you can continue. Now, here's the thing. Then you continue up. So you can do that twice. Okay. Okay, kind of cool, huh? So there it is. So we're moving up the scale. Now, the pentatonic scale, and it looks like this. You know, I'm not going to worry about that too much. But just so you want just to get around to kind of see where they are. And then, now watch, look, here we are up here, in that little D chord. And then check this out. Check out another way it works. Look at this. Everything is right across here. So we got our root here, and then we got everything across where the 1st finger is. So check it out. You got these 3 notes. And this, so this pentatonic scale has the top up here is a part of the cage system. So go back to the cage system. This is the A. Look at this A shape. So these 3 notes. So you go. So that's all like, that's the Jimi Hendrix thing. So here we are in our world. Go back to the tight, please. So here we are in our world with our little finger on here, and so look what we got. So it's 4th finger, 1st finger, and as we move over here. I don't have to move this. Okay. So anyway, you got this little D. This is a D flat right here. And in the song, we start the song off. We go, it brings a tear into my eyes. You go to this D flat. Then you go to this D, remember? So we're all in D flat. We got this D flat and this A flat. So anyway, so here we are in this thing. So I'm going to start the song, and I'm going to sing like a couple licks, and then we're going to analyze them. So are we ready? Any questions? And if you have questions, you can show up here anytime you want. Next week we're probably going to work on a Albert King song. It's called Born on a Bad Sign. Born on a Bad Sign. Yeah. And so you just can pop in and say, hey, I got a question on what we did last week. So come on in and just, if you find this thing, which you probably will, just come in, show up next week, or even send a question right to the channel and say, hey, what's the deal? I want to know about this one thing you talked about. And okay. Like I discussed the difference between a B.B. King vibrato, and I discussed between a Stevie Ray Vaughan vibrato. But let's take this and see what I sing. And so you're going to want to get back to this. So when you sign up, you'll get a link. Just put your name, your best email to get the link. It comes right out of our website. So we are like, it's safe because, we don't want to have viruses on our website. And we're not selling you these classes, so we don't have any reason to do it. So we promise you we won't spam you. And you just put your best email, and you can find out how to get on here and get what I'm going to record right now. Okay. And by this backup track's on here, the chord chart's on here. There's all kinds of stuff on here. So here we go. It brings a tear into my eyes when I begin to realize I cried so much since you've been gone. I guess I drown in my own tears. And I'll throw in another little thing. I cried so much. Okay. I cried so much since you've been gone. I cried so much since you've been gone. Okay, so we got that. So the first thing I sang, took a little thing from Ray, is he went, it brings a tear. So let's find our pentatonic scale and see what we got here. Okay. Sliding into it's cool. It brings a tear. So it's kind of a nice slide down. So this is in the pentatonic scale. And you know what? It's a pretty good deal to like develop this vibrato. Okay, now there's a couple ways you can do it. You can use your whole forearm like Stevie Ray. Or you can do your more like your finger like B.B. King. And this is the pull-up. And then there's a rhythm to it. So okay, so now we're going to run the song a little bit. And just mess around with that. But let's find this in the pentatonic scale. So it's 1, 2, 3. It's the 1, 2, 3, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3. And it's kind of good to know these intervals because there's a lot of things you can do with them. So we went. I said this is the 5. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. Because there's a minor pentatonic also, which we're going to talk about a little bit, because the minor pentatonic's right here, and instead of going to the 6, you go down 1, flat 7, 5, 4, flat third 1. So it's kind of like interlaced on top of the major pentatonic. And there's some things you can do. So we talked about thirds and fourths and fifths. So you got this 1. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. I got sunshine, sunshine. Okay, and then we got our Beach Boy chord up here, which is off the cage, and we'll look where that is. And it's got some cool stuff. It's like Stevie Ray Vaughan heaven. It's all part of this. That's all happening right around here. So you kind of know where you are. Okay, this happened on this one chord, on the one chord. The one chord in this case, because the song, go to the chord chart, Gabe, because the song, that's the one. Oh, the chord, no, this chord music, the sheet, yeah. And so you see it's in D flat, but that's the one. So we're here. Okay, and then. So what's the 4? Well, you can go up the scale. You can just go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And you're just going to have to know. So you can know it by ear. That's the 4. But also, here we are, 4. The G flat is the 4 chord in this blues. And the 5 chord is an A, which hardly shows up at all, but it's there. It's at the end of like the second line, shows up. It kind of pops up at the end of almost the very end of the third line. And so, it's part of the blues. It's a 5 chord, very important chord. And then you're like, oh, and all of a sudden you just kind of get that and you just put that in your brain. Just pay attention. You don't have to take your time, but just pay attention. That's the 4 chord. And all of a sudden, you know what the key of D is because everything pops up to 1. So the D blues is just D, G, and A. Okay, so anyway, here we are. And so he goes, it's breeze a teasing. Now, in my eyes, it brings a tear. Into my eyes, into my eyes, into my eyes, into my eyes, Now, let's just take just that lick. It's like, oh, I'm coming in. I want to play a lot of fast notes. Dude, seriously, this is how to get it. This is what you'll see John. This is what John Mayer does. I really am a big fan of his. And it took me a long time just to kind of realize that, this guy is like billions of years younger than me, and I could have done what he's done, and now I'm telling you some of the stuff that he does, so you won't have to take so long to figure it out, take it so long like I did. The guy just got it down, and he knows how to do it. He listened to the vocal lines. He got into the grooves of things. So you just have fun. So you put a song on. So we got that one little lick. We got that. Vibrato's even in the rhythm. Okay, so there's another thing. So it brings a tear into my eyes when I begin to realize. Now, we're going to treat this diminished chord a little bit better. And also we're going to get our intervals good. You kind of got to know what a minor third's like, okay? Because you just see it. Okay, so we're on a G. And here's a G. And look at this G. Now here we are in our. Now we don't have a G in there. But we have a G sharp. So anyway, or it's an A flat, same thing. So it's the 5. But we don't have that G. It's kind of in between. It's in between the 4 and the 5, which is an interesting concept in itself. We're going to get into that. It's an important note for the pentatonic, for the major pentatonic, minor pentatonic. But I'm not going to go there yet. I want to make sure I don't forget it. So we'll just hang in there. So, okay. So the diminished chord, here we are. So here's our scale. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So that's 5. So we just go down 1. So we go down that's an A flat. So there's our G. So if you begin to realize. Now, why does this even work? Well, check this out. Here we are in a 4 chord, G7th. And you got, there's like, if you look at it. Whoa. So here's a chord. You got this little triangle here. Go tight, Gabriel, please. So there's our G flat. There's G. And you got this little triangle right here. Whoops. So look what happens. I take this triangle, and instead of, I just bring the root up 1 and leave the whole chord there. So basically, a 7th chord, to get to the diminished from a 7th chord, all you got to do, you keep the 7th chord there, and you just raise the root. When I begin G flat 7 to realize say the same. So what this does, it's just kind of like it takes you back to the one. I cried so much. Look how it takes you right back to the one. I cried so much, so much. I cried because it's cried. Okay, so it brings us back. So basically, here's the big thing, the big reveal for the diminished chord, minor third. So we're on the G. So here's the G. Now, the minor third intervals look like this. You just kind of go up a minor third. This is called a second. This is the one. You go up to the second note of the scale. It's a second. Then you go up to the third. 1, 2. That's a third. That's what it looks like. It's like whole step, whole step. For a minor third, it's whole step and then half step. It's like here's the third, it's minor. So it looks like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to build on this. And then there's a relationship in music in these chords. Look. From here is minor. It's just like, here's your G chord. That's a major third. Minor third, go to the G. Major third. Minor third looks like that. Okay, so let's do it. Do the interval. And then a minor third when we're here, we go look at it just like our A chord. That's a third. Minor third is a little less than a third. Looks like that. So here we are. Instead of major third, and then the minor third interval. Okay, so you can do it like this. So let me just do it for you. So this is like this last little thing. It's coming gone. We're going to do the minor third thing. Okay. You can go double. Anyway. Instead of just going, you go. Okay, so that's that chord. Now we're just I got one more thing that I did. It's you running wild. And you can also move this chord up in minor thirds. I cried so much. Now what I did when I went to the F is in there. Look. There's your F. I cried so much. Since you. But what I did, I sang, and you can. So when you sign up for this class, make sure you go and listen to what I did. I cried so much. So I cried so much. Okay, I cried so much. Since you. Since I cried so much. Since you. like that. Go. I got since. So that's not a Ray Charles lick. That's a me lick. But you can, some blues singers. Well, that's a real common blues lick. So when the guy goes, Lee, I cried so much since you, and he really cuts it since you. Okay, so that's one last little lick. You can pull that out. It's right on the pentatonic scale. Now, one last little thing, and then next week's going to be another class. But one little thing on the minor pentatonic, same place. Put your finger up here. Go in the. Wow, do I have that in here? Yeah. Oh, okay. Now, see the red ball there? There's a red ball, and that just means the one. Now, this one is what is this, like an E pentatonic? Oh, I put these in here, man. What a great teacher. I forgot I did that. I'm really amazing. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, so is this yes, great. So, God, you guys got so much stuff. So, listen, you put your little finger on that red ball on the G string. It's like, it's the 9th fret. And check this out. So you go 1, flat 7th. And then remember I said how important it is to know where the 5 is? But you can connect the 5 down to the 4 with a chromatic. So, and which that happens to be G. And then you can listen to this lick. Remember I said it's important to know about the intervals? See that flat 3rd right next to the 5? Go back to the 5. Just kind of tease that. And check out where the 1 is. Check how far away the 1 is from the flat 3rd. We got a minor 3rd. Okay? And you keep going. So anyway, mess around with that, and I'll see you next week. Make sure you get on the QR code and hit the bell so you get to. Oh, there's the bell. Hit the bell, and so that you get all hooked up. Get the announcements of what we're doing, and you even find out about shows if you happen to be in the area. And we're planning on doing some live streams. We want to kind of do some stuff to help out different groups around the world that we care about, and so we're going to be doing some live streams for that coming up. So, and just put your name in there, put your email, and you'll get how to find this class, all these materials, and you can even find your way to our YouTube or our Gmail. No, not our Gmail, our Instagram. And if you go there, you can send us a message and write the word album, and you can get a free album. How about that? So that's it. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. I hope you show up. See you later.